You ever get into the garden, harvest a bunch of stuff, and think, what am I gonna do with all of this? Well, I wanna bring you into the kitchen and show you 5 simple recipes of each harvest. Nothing fancy, just good food grown at home. Okay, here's our harvest. We have some calamansi, some blueberries, an onion, peaches, potatoes, and flowers for garnish. Okay, so with the calamansi, I'm going to make a margarita. If you're not familiar with calamansi, it's kind of like a cross between a lime and a kumquat, like a little bit of a sweet lime. I decided to make a margarita for get together, and I didn't have any limes, so I decided to try using this calamansi. I mean, it's a Filipino lime. And it turned out so good. So I think I'll be using calamansi often for margaritas. We need 1 ounce of the calamansi juice, 1 ounce of triple sec, and 1 ounce of your favorite tequila. And then we're gonna shake this. Cheers. Great for your summer parties. Next, we have some onions. We're gonna actually use the onions with some of the calamansi to make a sauce called Finadene. It is a sauce from Guam, from the Chamorro culture. Really great on grilled meats, fish, and super delicious and easy. Just gonna cut up some, squeeze out some calamansi. This, put the whole thing in there. Okay, I'm gonna grab some onions here. You don't need that much. I'm just gonna do maybe a quarter. This may seem really harsh with the onions, but if you cut it small enough, the juice from the calamansi will soak in, and it will just make it so delicious. I like a lot of onions, so I'm just gonna put maybe a quarter cup of soy sauce. Really just depends. You could just try it a little bit, stick your finger in there, give it a little taste. Good. And then I also like it spicy. I would prefer fresh hot peppers, but we don't have that in season right now, so I'm using my dried peppers. Let's use this other side, because Finadene is typically spicy, but some people can't handle the spice. So you make it as spicy as you like. So Finadene is great with meats. You just dip it like a little sauce. So good. Over rice, over fish, the best. Next are potatoes. We're gonna use this to make just some really simple home fries. Just crisp up some of these potatoes to use for breakfast or lunch. Oh, look, we got purple potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up some of the onions that we used earlier for some potatoes we're gonna fry up. Okay. These potatoes look so good. To make some potatoes, fry up some meat. Got a whole meal. I love preparing potatoes for breakfast, but you gotta cut it really tiny so it cooks up fast, because potatoes take a little bit of time to cook up. So I'm dicing up these potatoes really small to make hash, and I like to cut them small just so they can cook a little quicker, because potatoes take a little bit of time to cook. Just adding some oil to the pan, and then I'm gonna put the potatoes in. I'm not gonna put in the onions until a little bit later because the potatoes take quite a bit of time. I don't want it to burn. I'm gonna add the rest of the onions, or add the onions. My favorite, crunchy. Next up are blueberries. I'm just gonna make a really quick, nice yogurt with this, with some granola. Okay, now for the blueberries, we're gonna make some yogurt parfait. Really simple. You're gonna get some of your favorite yogurt. I love to add some extra protein with some chia seeds. Also some hemp hearts, which adds a little bit more nutrition and protein as well. And then some type of trail mix to make it crunchy. We'll top it off with some of our harvested blueberries. And then finally a little bit of honey for some sweetness. This has been one of our favorite go-to desserts lately. It's so yummy. And then, you know, if you want to make it real pretty, we can add a little flour on there. Looks good. And finally, we have peaches. I'm gonna make a peach crisp for dessert. Okay, I'm just gonna cut the peaches into slices. I'm gonna just do butter a quarter. All right, so with the melted butter, I'm gonna add some sugar. Some flour. And then some oats. And just mix that up. This is our crumble mixture that we're gonna put on the top and also a little on the bottom. Okay. Okay, now let me make the sauce. So sugar, cornstarch, just to thicken it up a little bit. And then water. Let me get some water. Okay, and then I'm just gonna heat it up. All right, we got our sauce done. Let's assemble our peach crisp. We're gonna do a little bit of the crumble mixture on the bottom. And then we're gonna put the peaches next. Then we're going to put the sauce. And then the rest of this crumble mixture. Now that's done, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. We're gonna bake these at 350 degrees for about 20-25 minutes or until they're really brown and crispy on the top. Ooh, I think they're ready. Ooh, this looks so good, but I think it's missing something. Ooh, perfect. Vanilla ice cream. Let me get a peach. Huh? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later.